Yo guys, what's up? It's JoeCrush. We got one last day of the CNT Weekend 2, and I just want to drop a quick video on my closing thoughts on Jack-8, what I think about him entirely before the CNT ends. And so yeah, let's just jump right into it. First, I want to start off with the Gamma Howl stance. The biggest change to Jack, I feel like. You're doing it from manual 3+4, you do get armor properties. You're able to make it kind of like a parry. It's not a true parry, but in this game aggression, I think it'll be super useful just to get people off of you. I have had a couple times where they are able to block after a certain attack, a quick attack, but either way, you still enforce your turn, you know. But out of certain moves into Gamma Howl, like forward 3, Gamma Howl, forward 1, Gamma Howl, you don't have any frames or any armor, so you're gonna have to be really, really aware if you're hitting that on block or on hit. And sometimes it's just, either you take it or you don't. Like forward 1, there's no, I think, way to really confirm. You really have to commit to Gamma Howl. And so that's gonna make a huge difference on what you do and how good it is if it's on hit or on block. So keep that in mind for Gamma Howl. But yeah, let's go into the moves out of it. So the first one, biggest one, guard break. I believe it's at least plus 12. Let's hit it on guard break. So without heat, you can get 2-3, 28 damage. Big improvement. Pretty sure it's plus frames as well. Maybe not as much plus frames as plus 4-2. I was originally doing just a lot of 4-2 after, but make sure you use that 2-3, get extra damage, you know what I'm saying? 22, 28, 6 more points of damage, you know. Frames, I'm not too sure. I know 4-2 is probably still plus 5. 2-3 seems like it's pretty plus as well, so. And then out of Gamma Howl, we got for mids, we got the mid debug, super fast, and we get blue up for follow-ups, anything really. You have plenty of time to do whatever you want there. Then you also have the quick, like super quick rocket kick. You can go into heat from it, heat burst. You hit it while you're in heat, turns into a launcher. So I think this move is meant to beat out people pressing on you, able to counter people a lot. It is a high, so it's not. I'm not too sure, what's the trade-off between using this and the guard break. I'm pretty sure it's just really supposed to abuse the frames on how quick it comes out. And the other heat engager move out of this is the bubble burst, I like to call it. And this move is sick. I mean, this is becomes a true parry, true armor move. And this is what I was talking about earlier, whether you hit a move into Gamma Howl on block or on hit. If you do, like, say, forward 3 on block, they can mash on you, or forward 1 onto block, they can mash on you. But if you're able to use a heat burst into bubble, it becomes super amazing. While you're in heat, it becomes a full launcher. So let's say you throw out forward 1 into bubble burst, full combo, something like that. Super amazing. I mean, it's pretty much a launching parry. And in this game, super aggression, that's really nice to have. Being able to get people off you like that into a full combo. Let's see what else he has. He has forward 3, just for when people are really respecting your Gamma Howl and don't want to press, you can just go into it again. And forward 3, it allows you to get into Gamma Howl again? Or does it? Oh, you could, no, actually you just stay in crouch. Either way, you could probably do forward 3, Gamma Howl, forward 3, Gamma Howl. Something like that. And then also, forward 3, nice little addition. You can recover and crouch, get that safe low. You don't have to just do down back 1. Also, you get actual real high crush. So yeah, using 3 or forward 3 out of Gamma Howl, super nice. What else moves we got from here? We got forward 1. I believe this is just really for combos. I'm pretty sure this is still fully punishable. I guess if you really catch them ducking, you'll get able to get a launcher. But so many other great tools like this, being safe, it's a good damage. Really think you should not use this unless you have like some kind of hard read and really want to be greedy with the damage. Let's see what else we have here. I believe that's it for Gamma Howl. Just like a couple of tools, like 5 tools that are just super amazing. But yeah, the next I want to talk about just some new moves. What do you call it? Up forward 3, a lot of people are confused on it. I've seen it does look really confusing. At range, you still enforce a mix-up, but you get no damage. As you can see, 0 damage. And if you ever want to get damage, you have to be like clean hit range, which is super close for 14. So 14 into Gamma Howl. You know, that could add up super quick. So on Oki, say at the wall when they're tech rolling, able to land this, you get that extra 14 damage. But even if you're not super close, you can still enforce a mix-up, still try to get some damage potential. And on block, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even enter Gamma Howl. It just, let me try to see if I can make him block. Oh, maybe I can't, but yeah, from playing it, a lot of times some people will actually block the up forward 3. I guess just preemptively trying to block a low. And I don't think you really kill yourself. I think it's just, you're pretty safe from it. I'm not sure if it's punishable, but I know you at least don't go into Gamma Howl and just get opened up for free. So that's super nice. The game just allows you to stop, like put on the brakes. And some nice new moves. Running 1+2. This move right here is insane. I mean, I'm not sure like if this is even gonna be balanced at all. I mean, you know, full screen, any range, just mid damage. I mean, I imagine like just like in Tekken 7 Gigas, you can step it to a certain side, but it being plus frames, 30 chunk, you know, leaving you up in their face after plus blocking for more mixes sounds insane for Jack, really. And speaking of the new Gigas moves, he has the 2-3, nice little enhanced 11 frame Punisher, way better from 2-1. I mean, he's been needing something improved for a long time. I mean, they added the 1-1, but this 2-3 doing 28 damage, only 4 less. It's super nice. It's giving him almost like a real 12 frame Punisher, but it's even 11, so that's really nice. Yeah, and the new Gigas move, this throw out of Gamma Howl. Oh, that's the thing I missed out of Gamma Howl. This is gonna be super great. I mean, if you're in armor and opponent is mashing into you, counter hit grabs are unbreakable. So being able to go into Gamma Howl, into the 1+2 at the wall, that's gonna be a super deadly threat. And at the wall, it just turns into 68 damage, I'm pretty sure. So that's a really nice addition from Gigas. And then down forward 4, this move, the tracking on this move, at least when people are trying to step you to your right or their left, is amazing. You know, that's a classic strategy against Jack, step to the left. And this catches them very easily, and I'm gonna be honest, like even sometimes I'll just catch people sidestepping right a little bit. I'm not too sure, I have to explore this more, but this move seems to have really great tracking, almost on the forward 1 level. And then it being plus 14, very nice. Oh, whoops. You are able to get back 1+2 for free into heat. And this does a grip when you're in heat already. Oh, whoops, messed up. Oops, I did a taunt. So yeah, counter hit, back 1+2, hold, let me hold forward. Pardon me. You get no combo, but you do get a free follow-up, so you can get blue up with there, extra 20 damage. And so yeah, it could add up super fast. Just for, you know, counter hit, safe, 14 frame mid. Take it all day, hit confirmable as well. So yeah, those are some new moves that he got from Gigas. Up forward 3, running 2, 2+3. And so let's talk about some moves that they replaced. Yeah, like down forward 4 I was talking about. It's, instead of being the 12 frame mid, it's a 14 frame mid, but the tracking is increased. And I'm gonna miss that 12 frame quick mid to mix up with down back 1, but this seems to do the job pretty well. And then the new full crouch down back 1, this move into the new string, I want to say is such a boon to Jack. I mean, the new down back 1 hits grounded, and that's amazing. I mean, from crouch, when people were just staying on the ground, he had a little bit issues like trying to hit people. I mean, he had like down 3, he had full crouch down 1. A lot of other moves were slow. Unless you're standing, you get down back 4. That was probably the best option, but you can't do it from crouch. You get down 4 still in crouch, and that doesn't hit grounded. Or if you did forward 3, that was super slow. You know, open up to get up kicks. But the fact that, you know, you just being crouched, throw this out real quick, hit grounded, punish, like, you know, they're not even safe. You have to force the mix. So that's super nice. Super great addition to the new down back 1. I also want to say it has more range. I mean, you know, you kind of look at this, similar to the old full crouch down back 1. It just seems to extend his hand out way farther. Let me get in range. Let me go into right, hit that knee. Yeah, my range, you could definitely hit multiple of these back to back. I've hit like 3, you know, so, and especially if they keep on trying to press into it, and yeah, you just hit them on instantly. I'm pretty sure it's still 12 frames. I'm not sure about the plus frames, if it's +6 or not. I imagine so, and so you can just kind of keep on enforcing this mix-ups until I either go for a low parry or just back up and make it whiff. And so that's for the new move. And the string out of it, I mean, at the wall, it's super amazing. I mean, at the wall, even if you hit full crouch down back 1 to +6 and to wall rising 4, they could still step a lot of times. You know, you have to really rely on wall rising 2 for the tracking. But I mean, it's not the most damage. It's kind of unsafe at 14 unless you get like hit confirm a bit, which is pretty hard. But the fact that like now he has this little safe low mid string to just catch you, I think that's super nice. I mean, they did get rid of the old full crouch down back 1-1-2 string, but that was kind of pseudo. They could block every single hit and even low parry. So the highest level wasn't super useful unless you just caught people off guard with like say 1 or 2 full crouch down back once. But I feel like just for pressure and lockdown, this new string is amazing. So you just lock them down with the mid, and then they still have to guess whether you're gonna do the third extension or not. You could do nothing, or you could do the charge, or just do the regular hit. And the charge is chip damage. It's not unblockable, that might be a little bit too OP. But even just, you know, hitting them with the low, into the mid, into the chip damage, you're just chipping their life really well, and in a pretty safe manner, without risking too much. And then once, you know, you have another mix-up, you can just wall splat. If people want to get antsy, boom, wall splat. So that new string, I mean, I wasn't too sure about it, but after using it for a while, I absolutely love it. It just makes Jack such a pressure monster at the wall, and you can actually lock them down. They can't sidestep out of the wall. They can't hop kick you out anymore, anything like that. So that's super nice. And some other moves I wanted to talk about was like a full crouch down forward 2-1-2. It was kind of unfortunate that they removed the improved version, which is full crouch forward 1. Now that that string doesn't exist. You get nothing for that input. So I'm not too sure about the frames, but you might just have the slower version of it now. Still counter hits on all 3 first hit for a combo. Combo seems improved with the forward 4 immediately. But yeah, I mean, in Tekken 7, you could even get Patriot Fist after the improved version of full crouch forward 1-2-1. So a little bit nerf to the string, which I was sad to see for one of my favorite strings, the maracas. Also, kind of a big nerf to it is that on the second hit, you don't get any guaranteed extensions. See how it says it did in combo there? Whereas like if I hit this right here, it'll say combo. But even if you get counter hit on the second hit, you don't do nothing. So that kind of sucks. I'm not too sure why they removed that, but it is what it is. And even you don't even have the full crouch forward 1 to make the last hit end with a high to make it natural. That was a nice option if you try to catch him pressing after the first hit. It would be natural counter hit combo for follow-ups, kind of like this. So another little nerf to the string. But one buff to it is that, you know, you could just throw out these first 2 hits a lot, natural combo, and then natural combo third hit just launches for some reason by itself. Oh, let me get in range. Oops, can't do the string. Let me see here. So yeah, no counter hit, just regular hit, and it's a full launcher. So I guess that's kind of a trade-off. You don't get no counter hit properties, but the last hit's just a natural launcher. So if you catch him pressing into the third one, free damage, safe launcher. So that's pretty nice. So in this game, you're really gonna condition people to not press on that third hit. Maybe just go for a mix, you know? Because if they do end up pressing on the third hit, free launch. All right, so that's the maraca string. Let's talk about another move they replaced. They changed the input of the old forward 1+2 to back 1+2. And so now the new forward 1+2 is this armor move. This armor move is okay. I mean, up back 1+2 still in the game. Still safe. Pretty sure this armor move is like fully launch punishable. I mean, it does okay damage. I imagine it wall splats, but you get really no Oki. So I mean, this new input is really whatever. I mean, I think I'm still gonna prefer up back 1+2, especially into slide towards the end. I'm looking at damage 30 into 20 or 25, like almost 50. Same thing as in Tekken 7, and that's safe. Whereas this one's only 32, launch punishable. I mean, the only great thing about it is that it's a mid. Even seems like a little bit slower with the little recoil it has. So it might not be a good armor move. People will be able to like jab you down forward 1 into blocking. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using that too much, but we'll see as time goes. Talk about some new moves. Oh yeah, blue upper. They finally made blue upper meta, which is super nice. As I was showing earlier, you can do max damage options, max damage follow-ups every time with blue upper. Let me get another good move, for example. So yeah, like off of that, all the counter hit tools. Let me put on counter hit. Majority of the counter hit tools you want to end with blue upper. Like 4-2, 54 damage. Sidestep 2, 52 damage. You even get improved Oki. I mean, because the second best follow-up probably like 4-4-4. But see how like it just throws them across. So, you know, going for the easy max damage does 4 less points of damage about, or 3 less points. But the main thing is the Oki. They get it for free almost. Whereas with the blue upper, oh, misinput. The blue upper you get right up in their face, or not even up in the ground yet. You can do another mix. So yeah, blue upper being back to meta is awesome in this game. I really appreciate that. Only nerf is that blue upper is just immediate tailspin. So it's kind of weird because regular upper is still a launcher. Hold on, I can't even do regular upper. It's still a launcher, so they really just intend this to use for follow-ups and also just in combo potential. And I guess one good thing about this move is, say for some reason they're grounded and you hit them like kicking up or something. Like what's a good option? Maybe down 1+2. Say they try to kick up out of that, you can get a full tailspin. Seems like they block in time. Maybe it's not a good option. Any situation like that, you want to hit them on the ground, they do a kick up, you'll get like a float combo. So that's pretty sick. So that's one good thing about the new properties. But yeah, moving on from blue upper, we also have 4-4-4. They removed the armor on this. I'm not sure if it's still -14. I would hope not. I imagine it's safe. I haven't been punished for it yet, but they also made a chip for 12 damage. So this move being back to super spammable is very nice. So I used to love it in like the old Tekken 7 seasons and even Tag 2. Just a big chunky ranged mid. Kind of hits meaty. Has a couple of frames on it that it can hit meaty. And just for a huge mid chunk. And the fact that even on block, it does 12 points of chip, makes it even more spammable. So I definitely like that new 4-4-4. The old armor one was okay, but it being -14 really, really sucked. And it's back to doing good chunks of damage. 38. Oh, wait, hold on, we got counter on. Let me take that off. Yeah, 32. Still pretty good chunk. So yeah, that's a new property for 4-4-4. See what else we have. New properties. Full crouch down 1-1. Now this is awesome. Another boon to his full crouch game. They removed like the 10-hit string kind of follow-ups after the full crouch, or full crouch forward 1-2-1 strings, mid strings after it. Getting tongue-tied a little bit. But they made the second hit looks like do more damage. This used to do only like 8 points of damage and still low parryable on hit. So they buffed the damage by like 6 points. And also made them trip over. So that's super, super nice. I mean, it seems that range might be hard to, but you can dash up. At range, you can do like rising 2 just to check them, something like that. So super huge buff to full crouch down 1-1. He still has the mid mix-up. So this mix-up's actually going to be a threat, which is very nice to see. One of my moves I really started to love using towards the end of Tekken 7. Still hits grounded as well. Let me see this. Yeah, both hits hit grounded. So this new full crouch down 1 string, super good. Definitely start using it. I like that new animation they do on hit. On counter hit, I'm not sure it does anything special. Let me try. Whoops. Nah, still just same thing. Just a little bit more damage. And then after that, we have just a kind of a throwaway change. I'm not sure what you can do here. But back 4 on counter hit, it used to be just full natural. Back forward hit pretty low on the ground as well. To catch people trying to get up or doing kick ups. But in this game, they made it kind of do a little floaty combo, which just kind of nerfs the damage since both hits don't hit standing. And he has no other really follow-ups to catch him for a combo. Even like 2 jab doesn't connect. So I'm not too sure the reason for this change. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can block that. That's like a pseudo launch. So yeah, this is actual combo. I mean, it's kind of whatever. It's just a weird change that they put in the game. I don't know why they did that. Let me see that second hit counter hit. Yeah, same thing. I mean, you just get follow-ups, grounded. After that, we have the punishment. Now, the punishment for Jack's been overall improved. I mean, I think every character in the game is just gonna have overall great punishment. It's not gonna be limited to certain characters. Between 4, 2, 10 frame, which is okay. Not a 1, 1, 2 string, but it being the 10 frame counter hit makes up for that. But the big thing is the 11 frame punish. 2, 3 is getting some to real 12 frame punisher damage. At the wall, this would be pretty good. Plus frames, high, mid, just like 2, 1, just more damage. And the second follow up, it's super tight to hit blue upper there. I haven't been able to hit it on combo yet. I think you can just do forward, forward, forward. But being able to catch people ducking is gonna be super, super good there. I mean, used to hit the second hit at 2, 1 all the time, them ducking, them pressing a little bit at range. So now that you can really call it out and get huge damage for it, it's gonna be great for his neutral, and just even at the highest level gonna be super good. Only bad side is this is punishable by -12 or 13, so it's not spammable. It's a call out. You still have to use 2, 1 to be safer and just poke, but the fact that you have the option to do it, super nice. And then for the next punisher, 1, 1, still the same. Almost, you actually don't get knockdown mix-ups. Used to either just catch them moving at all with down 2, or if they would stay still just down by 4, which is just a nice little chip mix-up. But in this game, you can go into Gamma Howl, which I think is just so much better. They put them in crouch. They can go for the guard break. You can just go for more block pressure with forward 3, or just do the grab. So the fact that you say you punish a hop kick 13 frames. A lot of new moves in this game are -13, like Kazuya's down 4-2 and wall raising 1-2. So they made it a lot of new moves punishable by 13. So this is gonna be huge in this game. Big chunk into Gamma Howl, and so that's another boon to his punishment. He still has the 1-2. That's just for counter hit, really. It's not a punisher. It's okay. Still the same thing as in Tekken 7. But moving on from that, 14 frame. Oh yeah, shoulder. So yeah, wall splat at the wall. So you block a hop kick at the wall. You still have shoulder. Same old, same old. I love hitting that super big punish into the wall for combo. In this game or every game, people want to hop kick or jump over the lows, and so that you use a huge deterrent at the wall. So shoulder's still good in this game. Just not the best damage at 28, but okay. The wall splats was really important there. And then for 14 frames, you still have 1 forward 1, 1. Big chunk. It nerfed damage just a bit. It used to do 40. Now it does 38. That's okay. I mean, still probably has great tracking on it. Still natural. But yeah, same thing, 14 frames. And his new 14 frame punisher is back 1+2 for 28. 10 less damage than forward 1, 1, but you can go into heat from it. So you can get some heat mix-ups going. So you could do something like back 1+2 into heat. Easy running 2. Oh, whoops. Easy running 2 into the heat smash. That catches a lot of people. A lot of people right after will start ducking. And look how much damage that does just for catching them ducking. That's huge. Or say you go into heat. I mean, you can just chip them a little bit. Or you can even end up doing full crouch. Or just, biggest thing is you let the full run animation go and do seed planter. Although since you're in heat, it does do a little bit less damage, so it's a little bit riskier. But yeah, let that run animation finish. You do too early, the seed planter will whiff. You don't want that to happen. If I mash it early, this is what happens. Sometimes it'll whiff. So let the full run complete before you do seed planter. But yeah, so just quick 50-50 mix right there. And the mids, I mean, they really don't want to duck there. You really have to force them not to duck. So that's a nice 14 frame addition. In heat, it becomes a little bit better with follow-ups. You don't get a full combo, which I would really love to see, but you still get blue upper follow-up, so that's almost a huge chunk, The only thing I found that you could really get a combo off is the sit. So you could do something like that. I mean, I think that is slightly more damage, a little gimmicky, but yeah, I don't think you could really get any full combo off of that, but still good follow-ups. So yeah, now down forward 2. Down 4-2, 15 frame punishers. He also still has 1+2. I mean, this one's just for tracking, but it's there if you want. They even, I think they nerfed the damage on this even more, which is kind of crazy, but still has decent high crush properties. Still tracks, so I think that's okay. I'm not sure if it's parryable on the second hit anymore. I used to really not like to use this move anymore towards the end of Tekken 7 because gym players could parry the last hit and make it become a full launch. Any other character with a big parry can do that as well, like Leroy. And so mainly for 15, you still want to stick with this. And with this new extension off of down 4-2, the 15 frame, I mean, his 15 frame damage combos do a grip now. And this is really only for punishment too when you know you're going to get a launch. Because doing this turns down 4-2 fully launch punishable. You just commit, you whiff it in their face. I mean, they could just do anything they want to you, really. So, you know, if you're just throwing out down 4-2 for keep out or just you want it to land, don't do the extension. You're just going to kill yourself. Even the small extension, still, you still want to keep it -14. Although I've heard in this game it's even more punishable. I haven't been launch punished for it yet, but let me know what y'all find. See if it's more punishable or not. So if it's -14. But yeah, only punish confirm into this combo. And then see after that, he still has 4-4-2. There's like 17 frames, 16 frames, so perfect input. Tracking, you know. It's nice they made the move tracking. It was almost pseudo tracking with the dashes and all that, but now they made it true tracking. Can you get the Rising 4 still? No, I don't think you can. Oh no, you can really, really hard. So that might be max damage, but you can get some easy follow-ups out of here. Something like that. So that's for the long range punishment. For really, really big launches, you still got like 4-4-2. You still got down 1+2. For range, you might have like for low, like some kind of eddy string or some string that end up crouch. You got back 1-2. Still does a grip, 34 into 20, 54. So that kind of covers his standing punishment. Now the crouching punishment, this is where things get really exciting. He still has -10 punish, 11 cheeky frame, 14. Well, actually, you can't do this from crouch. No, yeah, you can. You can't do the down 1 from crouch. So yeah, 14. This still does 20, 12 frames of damage. Oh no, this is 11 frames, my bad. I was getting mixed up there. Yeah, 11 frames, 20 damage, the more optimal 11 frame. Now, what things get interesting is at 13 frame, he has a new 13 frame. He has a Gigas string. Now, yeah, this comes out at 13, puts him in crouch plus frames. 7 more damage than regular while raising 4. So that's super nice. You can't go into stance or anything, but it's, you know, super nice just to make them hold a mix, a little more damage for the 13. So moves like Jin down back 4 or any other -13 low, you can get a way better punish now. That even used to push him away. This one keeps him in your face too, so yeah, nice to see. And now the 14 frame standing, he still has Warriors 2-1 into Oki, which is can do end up doing a grip for like that 27-22. That is like 49. But you want more guaranteed more damage. Wall splat as well. We're raising 2 forwards in the game now, and this is insane. 36 points of damage. I'm not sure the punishment, how punishable it is, but as a punisher, this is insane. 14 frames at the wall splats, you know. No Oki, they kind of, you send them across the screen. Maybe you can run up in time for something, but you know, it's really nice for just more guaranteed damage. Still has wall raising 1 for the 15 frame. Still get some nice combos out of here, like usual. And then I guess if you get a low guard stun, you can still do 4-4-2. I've still punished Kazuya's Hell Sweep with a 4-4-2. I'm not sure if you can get down 1+2 in this game still. It seems like it recovers a little bit faster, like Kazuya's Hell Sweep, but I'm sure there'll be other moves like Snake Edge. You can get a full punish, crouch cancel, down 1+2. So yeah, that's his punishment. I think overall it's been enhanced pretty well. Now let's talk about the crouch mix. This new move I didn't even cover. I'm not sure about the frames on this one, so I can't really say if it's a punisher or not. But it is 38, it's the knee. It's this 4-3-2 just from crouch. So a knee from crouch is gonna be super nice, non-parryable. You can even do the 3-1+2 mix. So you catch people mashing on the second hit right here. Full launcher. Very nice to see. I guess you can do that. I guess the option there is just 4-4-2 combo. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, you can have a mix up from crouch. Mid into high or mid into mid. This is like -11 though, so you can't spam it too much. But then yeah, the full crouch, down back 1, hitting grounded. the down 1-1 tripping. Still has his old tools from full crouch. He still has windmills as well for like long range cheekiness, catching them off guard. And so yeah, I think you can even go into stance from this. Oh no, you can't go into Gamma How. Just forward 3 standing. That might be too broken. Okay, okay. No, you can, you can. All right. Yeah, while we're seeing 3 into Gamma How from crouch. That's a nice little addition to his crouch pressure. Besides that, I mean, still, oh yeah, the guaranteed crouch throws. They do less damage, but in this game, they're unbreakable. Also, the 2+4 one goes straight into heat, so you can do something like this. Just open them up. You get the full bar of heat for the unbreakable crouch throw. So you turn that from like 14 frame, you want a little more damage for them crouching in your face. 12 frames, you get 20 at there. 20 there, I believe it is. No, it's 25. So yeah, 25 damage option for crouch, catching them crouch. So that's super nice. His crouch mix-ups just better than ever, really. He still has Warzone 1+2, cheeky mid, that you can kind of mix up the punish. So that's pretty much covers his new enhanced crouch mix-up. And something nice that I want to talk about is the easy inputs. Easy inputs, I mean, they did this for a lot of characters in Tekken, but instead of having to do like debug input for the 2 and the 1, there's like less damaging options, but still cool. Down forward 2+3, you do that one. Down forward 1+4, debug. Although they do less damage. Same thing with the 1+4 1. I can't really do it, but there's a way that you can do this kind of instant 1+4 1. So they made a lot of options where you don't have to do the little spin debug input. You can just do easy inputs. So that's nice for beginners, you know. But you still get rewarded for being really good and being able to pull it off with more damage. And one thing I want to talk about, something that's kind of nerfed, is that he seems in this game just the Okies in general is nerfed. Like after Tombstone, seems like they can get up and not get hit by down forward 2 a lot. I'm having a hard time landing this, but it seems just like a common thing in this game. Just Okies nerfed, made it more scrub friendly. The only thing I can consistently get back turn is like down back 1. So like at 12 frames, I've gotten shoulder before. Shoulder might be a little bit more tight at 13. Still a little bit difficult. Whoops. Why am I getting that? But yeah, still difficult. So maybe you can get a back turn grab. Let me try a back turn grab. So yeah, a couple of other throws where he was having issue. Okay, you can actually get back turn grab. That's actually sick. So if people get too confident using this new Oki, still get back turn grab. It seems like that's actually pretty sick. But no easy down forward 2, you know. Same thing with say this grab option right here. This is one that you used to use in Tekken 7. Why not that one? The easier one. You slam onto the ground, and you used to be able to catch them back rolling. And since it was such an obscure grab, a lot of times people would just hold back and get hit by it. But yeah, similar situation. They just get up too fast. You can't even land a down forward 2 anymore. Even when they hold back, like they recover super low on the ground, and like down forward 2 hits them grounded or doesn't even hit them at all. So yeah, a couple of nerfed Oki situations. It just seems to be like a general thing though for the game. This also nice new animation, but they recover a lot farther, so you can't really get any mix. Yeah, you can get full down 4 right there, I guess. But it used to be like, yeah, you just put them in a hard mix. It's hitting in practice mode, but I've tried it in a real match, and yeah, things just be whiffing. So that's unfortunate for the new grab. Forward sway 1. Luckily, this Oki is still similar. They still have the classic get up into that. So that might work even more in this game since people are just kind of getting up for free. People would always just hold back after this, and holding back just makes you get hit by the unbreakable throw. So luckily, forward sway 1 keeps its Oki still somewhat. Either that, just mix it with down back 1 or just a mid, something simple. But yeah, another nerf I'm gonna talk about is a nerf debug. I mean, they completely just neutered debug. Debug is so slow. It's super reactable. I mean, if it wasn't reactable before, It's definitely reactable now. Not even a counter launch. I mean, it'd be cool if it was like a counter hit launch, how slow it is, because you would high crush, get something like that. But you can still get follow-ups at the wall as well. But I don't really think anyone should be using this move anymore until they buff it. It's just too slow, too much punishable, too risky. And for only 28 damage, like, it's not that much. You might as well just use this, 41 damage, and it's actually somewhat faster, not super seeable. And also another nerf they call is a nerf down forward 1-1. This, I don't really like how it sends them far. You have to dash up. I mean, it seems like you still get a lot of frames, but before it was like, spin plus right in your face. And now this one, they kind of hop back on the butt a little bit, and you can run up for a mix, but it pushes them to the wall a little bit more. That's okay. But I feel like that's a nerf. And main thing about this move is that on block, a lot of times they can backdash out of the second hit, making it go from like -10 to fully launch punishable since the second hit just whiffs. So that's super unfortunate. The highs still connect, but those are duckable into launch. So that's a little bit of nerf. Also on Oki or like tech roll, the second extension of down forward 1 used to hit them on tech roll, making it -9. But in this game, it just whiffs completely. It's a new hitbox, new animation, so it kind of makes sense. But the tech roll to the left, and that last hit would hit on -9. But now it just completely whiffs, so they can just get up and punish you, which is unfortunate. It's another nerf to down forward 1-1. But that kind of goes over the majority of what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, just he just seems super enhanced overall. He's got a ton of new great tools. He's got they gave him all the good Gigas moves. Super nice to see. Up 4-3s, pretty cool new low. Good for like Oki. Clean hit gives a 14. And they amped just his style and like his Jack robot swag. I mean, every 2 jab, I don't know why 2 bullets are coming out. That's interesting. I thought it was just 1, but yeah, every jab. I mean, just you're gonna see this so often. Just like off his main tool, it's a little gunshot. You see the little rounds falling on the floor. So that's pretty fire. And then just overall, just his new animations like the drill make him more cool, robot-like. A lot of new explosions, like off a seat planter. It explodes, a lot of cool exploding, colorful effects. So they just made him super destructo robot, way more cool. I mean, I think for the casual and for the spectator, Jack's gonna look way less boring now. So that's great for me as a player. And then, the new system with aggression. I mean, he's always been able to be really good with aggression, but with the new like parry, the safe armor move, the bubble bursts that can launch, the counter hit grabs too. I mean, he's got like 11 frame, 12 frame grabs. Moves like this. Volcano Buster, catch someone, counter hit into Volcano Buster full launch. He kind of gets what King gets with the improved grabs in this game, but I have way better neutral and like tools, just because I'm Jack. So yeah, I think in the new system, Jack's gonna be super awesome, super good. So yeah, that's just some of my final thoughts towards the end of the second CNT. But yeah, I hope you guys appreciate it. Let me know if I missed something. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comments. But yeah, this guy seems like a super mad powerhouse, so I'm gonna enjoy playing him when he comes about. Hope you guys are enjoying him too. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.